Good evening and welcome to Mulberry Christian Radio for April 13th, 2018. Before I get started, I want to apologize for not being on the air for the last few occasions. We ended up having audio difficulties, which made it impossible for us to be on the air for our show. I do want to remind listeners that you can always go to our website, www.mulberrychristianradio.com, and look at different icons as far as legal notices, sermons by local pastors, and events that are coming up. So even though we might not be able to get on the air at the time, you can still be apprised of what's going on with some of the area news. Hopefully the situation has been corrected, at least we hope it has, and this can be prevented at future times. Even though this evening is Friday the 13th, the difficulties had nothing to do with the date. For those that might be superstitious about different things. While getting on to the news for this week, first thing I want to bring up is that the Mulberry City Commission meeting will be next Tuesday, April 17th at 6 p.m. at the City Commission Chambers. And as always, these meetings are open to the public. There's a huge warehouse going up in Polk City. It's being going to be a distribution center for Best Buy. It's supposed to consist of 651,000 square feet and employ 130 people. One of the things about this huge company, they did not ask for any special tax breaks. Polk City government is expected to reap $200,000 in municipal taxes from the new warehouse, plus city utility business. Polk City, as you know, has marketed itself for some time as an ideal distribution center, being located along Interstate 4, close to the heart of Florida. And on other news, the Mulberry Relay for Life is Friday and Saturday, April 20th and 21st. The event that helps in the fight against cancer. It's held at the Mulberry High School in the stadium. It's been involved planned meeting for some time, and much preparation work has been done. The teams will include people of all ages, with students, adults, and others involved. This event includes cancer survivors and is also a fundraiser. It's sponsored in cooperation with the American Cancer Society. So that'll be April 20th and 21st, a Friday and Saturday. And before I continue with the other news in the area, April 15th is the traditional last day to submit your annual tax returns, but that date falls on a Sunday this year. Normally, tax day would be bumped to the following Monday, which would be April 16th, which gives taxpayers nationwide an additional day to file. However, Emancipation Day, a Washington, D.C. holiday, is observed on Monday, April 16th, which will give taxpayers nationwide an additional day to file your taxes. Scammers often use tax season to prey on Floridians' identities and hard-earned money. Scammers may pose as IRS representatives and request personal information over the phone or offer to file customers' taxes for free. Never give out personal information over the phone, such as social security numbers, bank account numbers, or credit or debit card numbers without verifying the source. To ensure the source is legitimate, hang up and call the entity using its official number, not the number that they gave you. Also be aware that the IRS will never call you to ask for information. Any dealings with the IRS will be done through the mail. So a word of caution there. Florida Byproducts in Mulberry, which has been in business in the industrial park for about 13 years, was recently sold to another firm in the oil recycling industry, Valley Proteins Incorporated of Winchester, Virginia. Rick Stratman, who wears several hats in Mulberry, said the decision to sell Florida Byproducts was not easy, but in the end it will be in the best interest of the company and of Mulberry. He felt the timing and opportunity with the new owners that he felt comfortable with were right. The new owners bring with them more customers, and this will mean more business for the local plant that will stay in Mulberry. Valley Protein is experienced in the recycling of cooking oils and similar products. The Mulberry Public Library presents a year in review on April 27th, which is a Friday, at 6 p.m. Attending for the open house. Come and get a hands-on experience on what we do every day. See what your kids and neighbors have created within our walls. Be inspired to join us. Refreshments will be provided. That's Friday night, April 27th at 6 p.m. at the Mulberry Public Library. A new downtown parking garage in Lakeland is being planned. The facility will hold 730 automobiles and will cost around $10 million. Lakeland has a popular downtown, and parking is a problem during much of the daytime and even on weekends and in the evening. The location of the parking garage will be next to Heritage Plaza, which houses attorneys. Last week, Polk County experienced at least 5 wildfires. The 130-acre Mud Dopper Road fire destroyed about 50 hunting sites. A 450-acre area on Old Blaine Line in the middle of a swamp burned for 2 weeks. In the Mud Dopper brush fire, a number of small camping trailers and larger trailers were destroyed. One of the fires was started by lightning, according to the Florida Fire Service. On April 17th, from 12:15 to 1 p.m., that's this coming Tuesday, the Polk County History Center will be presenting a lunch and learn. The Circle B Bar Reserve on the northwest shore of Lake Hancock is a former cattle ranch that boasts a wide variety of plants and animals. The presentation offers an overview of the wetlands restoration of this 1,267-acre property, which has an amazing diversity of wildlife. The site receives hundreds of thousands of visitors each year and has obtained national recognition. Biologist and Polk County Parks and Natural Resource Director Jeff Spence has been with the Polk County government for more than 34 years. You need to mail ballots will be available for all eligible voters who reside within Florida House District 39 and who would like to vote by mail in the May 1st special general election. Voters can request that a ballot be mailed to them by calling the Election Commission office at 863-534-5888. That's 863-534-5888. Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. or by clicking on the Vote by Mail button at polkelections.com. Voted ballots must be returned to the Supervisor of Elections by 7 p.m. on a special General Election Day of May 1st. If you need further information, you can visit polkelections.com or call the Elections Office at 863-534-5888. On other news, retired Polk County's Fire Chief David Cash is going back to work, this time as a Deputy Fire Chief for the City of Auburndale. Cash, a lifelong resident of Lake Wales, started his firefighting career in 1973 as a volunteer with the Lake Wales Fire Department. In 1976, he was hired as a Polk County firefighter. He rose through the ranks, and then in 2005, he became the county's fire chief, a job he held until 2016. He will have a 3-year contract working as the deputy fire chief. Also in other news, U.S. Representative Dennis Ross of Lakeland announced to his staff that he is retiring. The Republican told his staff that he wants to spend more time with his 2 sons, both of whom have plans to marry within a year. He was first elected to Congress in 2010. He won re-election in 2016. So, Dennis Lawrence will be retiring. I apologize for that slight delay. I just want to double check something that was here. He first served in the Florida legislature from 2000 to 2008. And Mulberry, his new community service center, got a brand new sign for the front of the building in the shopping center right next to Mulberry Press and Toppers. One of the things that's happening right now, the service center is giving free help in filing out federal income tax returns. For most individuals, they will help you file your federal tax returns for free. This is a big help for a number of people, as this is done without charge for those who qualify. Also, the Mulberry Community Center, a United Way agency, is starting a new series in April on family financial planning. The program is designed to make people and families better equipped to handle their personal finances much better and to try to stay out of trouble.